Hey friends, Dory here for Gamereactor. I am in Paris for Le What's Next to Focus event, and the setting that we're in is a bit too bright for the game that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Vampyr. Now, for viewers just tuning in, what is Vampyr?
Vampyr is a third-person action RPG set in London in 1918. You will be playing a doctor who is supposed to take care of people and to heal the sick. And since you're also a vampire, you will be invited many times in the game to kill a lot of people.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily have to.
No. Actually, that's very true. You have complete freedom. You could decide to kill everybody in the game or to take no life at all, except I would say no innocent life. There will be vampire hunters trying to pin you down all the time, and you have to escape and to fight them back. But when I say to take your life, I mean to drink the blood of a citizen of the city. Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit about the structure of the game. I was here last year when you were first really talking about it. It is kind of open world in hubs, right?
Yes, actually it's a semi-open world. There will be 4 different districts in the game, all showing different parts, interesting parts of London at the time. All of the parts of the city, of course, are struggling with the Spanish flu epidemic. But as you will discover, the richer part of the town looks like they escape somehow the most dangerous aspect of the disease. You will see that in the second part of the game, when you will be able to meet the people who really count in the city.
Now, to me, it sounds kind of like a noir murder mystery type of feel to it. What exactly is the approach to the narrative?
I would say we want the player to get answers about 3 main questions. Who did this to me? Because the player, the hero, did not choose to become a vampire. Why did this to me? I'm a blood specialist. I'm a very famous doctor. Why did it choose me? And the most important question is, what is happening to the city? Why is there some very strange vampire plagues mixed with this Spanish flu epidemic that suddenly there are too many vampires in the city?
I'm also thinking like, okay, there's a vampire plague, you're playing a blood specialist. Are we looking for a cure as well?
Yeah, clever guy. I would say yes, of course, part of the answer will be someone with a very specific plan decided that I was the blood specialist that he needed to fight the Spanish flu epidemic or whatever disease is actually trying to destroy London. And yes, your knowledge as a doctor will be essential for your researches. This is a part of your character that you totally control. He knows a lot about science. The supernatural part is very new for him. So this will be the part the player at the same pace as the hero will have to find out. Yeah.
Now, in terms of gameplay and that sort of structure, is it like an action RPG or is it more detective work? Or
No. It's an action RPG. There will be 2 main way for you to explore the city. You will have to conduct investigation to find answers to your questions by talking to citizens, finding clues, talking to the most important NPCs in the game. And at the same time, you will be hunted down by the vampire hunters who are totally aware of your presence and try to destroy you. So you will have to fight them or to escape them if you can. And of course, you will have also to fight some very strange, very strong vampire figures.
So like bosses?
Yeah, bosses. It's strange how very old vampire can be very strong with the time. Yeah.
Classic. The older the blood is, the stronger they are.
Exactly. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Now, this game is quite different from Dontnod's last 2 projects, at least. Remember Me and of course, Life is Strange. Are you carrying anything over? Or is this totally new? I mean,
interesting question. For us, it's not that new because we are always trying to create games that put the player in a situation of making choice. and then having to face the consequences. That will be the same case with Vampyre. The difference, of course, will be that the choices here is much more brutal, there is much more blood involved. You will have to kill. So the question sometimes will be, will you spare this one? Will you kill this one? The question sometimes will be, who will you kill? But each time you decide to take your life as a vampire, each time you decide to save a life as a doctor, because you are both at the same time, you will have to face the consequences. You will see in the game what will happen to the people you killed, and most important, to the people who knew the victim and who will have to survive now without that person.
And I guess the balance comes in there. It's like, do you want to kill innocents and get more power and spec up, or stuff like that?
Interesting question. The most useful, the quickest way for you to gain experience point is to take the blood of a citizen. Yeah. So the game will always invite you to do so, but you are never forced to do so. If you want to level up quickly to get a lot of experience point, yes, just take your life. It's easy. They are everywhere around you.
Like sheep.
Like cattle, yeah. And if you choose to restrain your appetite, you will have less power. You will have vampire power, of course, but you will be less powerful, and you will have more huge challenge when facing the bosses. But it's possible. There is a specific ending for the game if you manage to do it without taking any innocent life.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting to next. I mean, I guess the atmosphere of the game and the narrative threads that open up if you stay on the course of righteousness are different than if you go like brutal. So it is a branching story with different endings.
Yes, and it's interesting what you said. I'm not sure there is a right way to play a vampire.
Righteous, not right.
Okay, the righteous way. You are a monster. You are a creature who has to drink blood in order to survive. If you want to spare the human lives and just to feed on the rats, okay, it's not very tasty, but you can try it. But yes, the main storyline will ask you at very specific moment to make what we call major killing choices. When you do that, you will have to make some vampire very happy, some other vampire very unhappy according to the choice you made, and it will impact many people in the game. And that will create your own storyline. It will be the sum of all the decisions you made throughout the game with these major killing choices will create the end game actually. Yeah.
Okay. And had something. Lost it. Yeah, okay. Now, the presentation that you're showing here today is pre-alpha. How far along is the project? When are you expecting to get further along?
The game will be released this year. Actually, we are working so hard on the project that we don't have time to build up a new demo because it takes time and we need to end the game. So we decided to show new assets like new creatures, some bosses, new environments, new enemies, but no full gaming demo. That will be shown in a few months when we'll be ready to reveal what the game will be in its final version. Yeah.
So when can the viewers out there sink their teeth into Vampyre, and on what platforms?
It will be on PC, it will be on PS4, on Xbox, the last Xbox, and it will be before the end of the year. Yeah, this very year.
Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome. Thank you.